Good morning. I'm doing my update here on Monday after a great weekend. Even did a little bit of celebrating, mostly just patching up wounds that I picked up along the way, bruises, bumps, cuts, that kind of thing. Now, this project has been huge, and this weekend was definitely a big milestone for us. I can't say how just thrilled I am with it. Now, all that being said, people are going to ask, hey, why didn't you get a video? Well, ran into some problems after I got everything operational. I'm going to upload some videos with the functionality tests of the hydraulics working and all that fun stuff. But at the end of the day, I wasn't able to because, quite honestly, I bent a bolt. That bolt, unfortunately, is one of my drive bolts, so just for safety's sake, I didn't want to continue on. Don't feel like having little bits of metal shearing and flying across the ground there. That basically is a bullet. Anyway, 7-ton hydraulic on this thing, it can create some pressure, and I was a little more concerned for safety. But I did get some functionality of it. I'm going to try and upload some pictures as well, but I know YouTube's not my greatest aspect here. Anyway, so what I'm going to show you is the actual setup here. So I'm going to take the camera, kind of look around. Oops. As you can see, it's a really nice setup. We're going to back it off here. And there we go. If you take a look at that lower leg, you can actually see the lower leg dug into the ground, full on dug into the ground, and just absolutely annihilated it. Actually pulled that out, and you can see the divot that's in there. That divot was actually it binding up, and in that bind, it actually dug out. Looks to be probably about 4 inches of pretty solid caliche dirt. You know, it all looks soft and beautiful now, but it did it the other day. So one of the things that it actually did was go ahead and scoop that up. Now, again, part of this is the design. It is still, you know, in that beginning stage. So what I'm looking at is something where I need to make it so that the feet slide a little easier. So when it does run into that, it's not an issue. The beautiful setup. It was amazing to watch. Unfortunately, I was up top. That handle up there is pretty much where I gotta be. In the beginning, I tried tying some rope to it, but it just wasn't having it. The actual mech itself does seem to be doing pretty darn good. Got both the feet out there. Now that I'm outside, I've got plenty of room, and it just looks amazing. I can't tell you how badass it was to just watch this thing pick up a leg and drop it on the ground. Unfortunately, it dug a hole in the process, which was expected. Another big note on this, and a lot of people may not find this as awesome as I did, was the entire design was designed to take down and put back up by one person. Now, I'm just one person, and it did take me a long time, but I did have some help a little bit later in the day, where one of those things that I absolutely loved was a friend came in. He goes, here, let me help you. I'd already had one of the legs on, and it just went twice as fast. So yes, this design can be done and rebuilt by one person, which means I can tear it down and rebuild it somewhere else rather than being forced to leave it in one piece. It's a great design. I like it. I'm sure there's going to have to be some reinforcement, and it may change, but man, did it was a great accomplishment. Last 8 months or whatever of building, I don't think went to waste at this point. I'm going to have a construction friend come in. We're going to do a little bit more and see if we can't get a proper video, reinforce it where it failed, and hopefully next weekend I'll get you a real video of this thing taking a step, maybe standing up on its own right off of that scaffolding. If I can get that thing to come off of that scaffolding, it'll be an amazing day. See you next time.